Every story of success has moments that remain unseen by the public, moments of doubt, struggle, and challenge. Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple, one of the world's most valuable companies, faced one of the greatest rejections in business history. In 1985, he was fired from the very company he had built from scratch. Many thought his career was over, yet this setback became a catalyst for a journey that would change technology and the world forever. In this video, we will explore Jobs' life, from his earliest years to his rise as a visionary leader. We'll examine his inspirations, the obstacles he overcame, and the key decisions that led to revolutionary products. You will see the human side of Steve Jobs, a man of passion, vision, and relentless drive, and discover the moments that defined his legacy. From the small garage in Los Altos to boardrooms and studios around the world, his story is a testament to creativity, resilience, and the power of believing in one's vision. By the end of this video, you will understand how setbacks can fuel greatness, how inspiration can come from unexpected places, and how Steve Jobs transformed challenges into opportunities to innovate.
Steve Jobs was born on February 24, 1955, in San Francisco. His biological parents, Joanne Scheibel and Abdul Fattah Jandali, were unable to raise him. He was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs, a modest couple living in California. From the earliest years, Steve displayed curiosity, creativity, and a rebellious streak. He loved taking apart electronics, not to break them, but to understand how they worked. His teachers often described him as independent-minded, sometimes difficult, but always deeply intelligent. During high school, Jobs met Steve Wozniak, a brilliant engineer and kindred spirit. Together, they shared a fascination for electronics and hands-on experimentation. They spent hours in garages and workshops, building circuits, modifying radios, and dreaming of what personal computers could become. This period forged not just their technical skills, but a shared vision that would later change the world. Friends remember Jobs as intense, charismatic, and occasionally temperamental, but always driven by an unshakable belief in his ideas. These early experiences, curiosity, experimentation, and collaboration, planted the seeds for what would become Apple, a company defined by innovation, design, and ambition.
After high school, Jobs enrolled at Reed College in Oregon. He was immediately drawn to the creative energy around him, but soon realized traditional education could not satisfy his curiosity. After 6 months, he officially dropped out, though he continued auditing classes that inspired him, including calligraphy, design, and philosophy. Jobs would wander the campus, observing lettering, layouts, and small details in design. He later said that this attention to typography would profoundly shape the Macintosh's design, making Apple products iconic for their elegance and simplicity. During this period, Jobs explored spiritual practices. He became fascinated with Zen Buddhism and traveled to India seeking enlightenment. He spent weeks meditating, learning patience, focus, and reflection, experiences that deeply shaped his worldview. Even while pursuing spirituality, Jobs remained immersed in electronics. He experimented with circuits, attended meetings, and sketched ideas for future devices. Friends recall him as obsessive, constantly questioning, taking things apart and rebuilding them, merging technical exploration with an emerging aesthetic sense. This blend of philosophy, design, and hands-on experimentation laid the groundwork for the visionary products Apple would later produce. Every lecture audited, Every meditation session and every circuit disassembled contributed to the man who would redefine technology, design, and creativity for generations.
In 1976, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak co-founded Apple in a small garage in Los Altos, California. The first product, Apple I, was a simple computer kit sold to hobbyists. It was not just a machine, it was a symbol of what two passionate young men could achieve with vision and determination. Jobs focused on design and user experience, while Wozniak engineered the circuits. Their collaboration was electric, fueled by countless late nights, brainstorming sessions, and experiments with limited resources. Soon, Apple II was launched, a fully assembled, ready-to-use computer that became one of the first highly successful personal computers. It sold tens of thousands of units, revolutionizing the way people interacted with technology. The garage, cluttered with electronic parts, cardboard boxes, and coffee cups, became a birthplace of innovation. Jobs learned that blending technology with aesthetic design and intuition was the key to making products people loved. From these humble beginnings, a company was born that would eventually redefine personal computing, music, telecommunications, and media. The garage story symbolizes not only Apple's origin, but also the power of creativity, risk-taking, and relentless pursuit of a vision.
In the early 1980s, Steve Jobs' perfectionism and visionary ideas caused friction with Apple's board and executives. After the launch of the Macintosh in 1984, tensions escalated. In 1985, Jobs was forced out of the very company he created. Headlines announced it as the end of his career. Yet, instead of succumbing to despair, Jobs used this setback as fuel for new ventures. He once said, "Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith." Jobs' departure from Apple was painful, but it also liberated him. He founded Next, a computer company focused on higher education and business markets. Simultaneously, he acquired a small animation studio named Pixar. Many doubted these choices, but Jobs had a vision. Pixar's Toy Story, the world's first fully computer-animated feature film, became a massive success, proving his instincts were right. This period demonstrates that rejection is not failure. It can be a catalyst for reinvention. Jobs' relentless curiosity, discipline, and ability to merge art and technology allowed him to turn setbacks into unprecedented success.
After leaving Apple, Jobs founded Next, aiming to create high-end computers for education and business. Though Next computers were technologically advanced, they were not commercially successful. Meanwhile, Pixar, the animation studio he acquired, began producing groundbreaking films. Toy Story, released in 1995, became a global phenomenon, proving that creativity, technology, and storytelling could merge in unprecedented ways. In 1997, Apple acquired Next, bringing Jobs back to the company he co-founded. This return marked a new era. The iMac, iPod, iPhone, and iPad soon followed. Jobs emphasized design, user experience, and simplicity, turning Apple into one of the most valuable and influential companies in history. His leadership style was demanding, sometimes harsh,
but visionary. He instilled a culture of excellence and innovation, pushing teams to deliver products that people didn't even know they wanted. Through successes and failures alike, Jobs demonstrated how vision, persistence, and creativity could transform industries and inspire millions around the world. Steve Jobs passed away on October 5, 2011, leaving a legacy that transcends technology. His impact is seen not only in Apple products, but also in the way people think about design, creativity, and innovation. Jobs taught the world that vision, passion, and persistence could create extraordinary change. He showed that setbacks are opportunities and that obsession with detail can produce timeless products. Apple's products continue to shape the world, and Jobs' philosophy lives on in the company culture and in millions of innovators worldwide. His life reminds us that creativity and risk-taking go hand in hand, that failures are stepping stones, and that following one's intuition can lead to extraordinary achievements. From the humble beginnings in a garage to building one of the most iconic companies in the world, Steve Jobs' story is a testament to human potential, imagination, and the relentless pursuit of excellence.
The thing I would say is, when you grow up, you tend to get told that the world is the way it is, and your life is just to live your life inside the world, try not to bash into the walls too much, try to have a nice family life, have fun, save a little money. But life, that's a very limited life. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact, and that is everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it. You can influence it. You can build your own things that other people can use. And the minute that you understand that you can poke life and actually something will, if you push in, something will pop out the other side, that you can change it, you can mold it. That's maybe the most important thing, is to shake off this erroneous notion that life is there and you're just going to live in it, versus embrace it, change it, improve it, make your mark upon it. I think that's very important. And however you learn that, once you learn it, you'll want to change life and make it better, because it's kind of messed up in a lot of ways. Once you learn that, you'll never be the same again.